he's so attractive. For me, I'm like, oh.
Hello everybody, so today's video is a partner stretching video. It features my friend Josie, and she is a rhythmic gymnast, ridiculously flexible. So what we did was basically compile loads of our favourite stretches that we've learnt over the years and that's contributed towards our flexibility, and yeah, chucked them in this. So before we get into the stretches, I just want to stress with you all, please be mindful of your partner's limitations. Have a conversation beforehand and really communicate where you're at with your training, what you're willing to do, and yeah, your limitations. Don't be pushing people too hard, don't push yourself too hard. If you feel pain, stop, just go for tension and that you can feel the stretch. Don't be doing it so it's really stinging, because that's where you're going to get strains and tears. And yeah, always start off soft with the stretches and then go in deeper, rather than just jumping in at the deep end, because you can put yourself out for a long time and really prohibit your training. That's my little warning for you all. Thank you for watching, and yeah, let's go. So we're going to start off with a pretty standard stretch. What you're going to do is go into a straddle, not too deep because your partner is going to pull you into a deeper stretch. Once again, communicate beforehand where you're at with your flexibility before someone just yanks you into a position you don't want to be in. So your partner's going to put their feet on the insides of your ankles, and then they're going to grab your arms and pull you in close to them. This is going to stretch out your legs for a nice deep straddle stretch. Make sure every time that you go further into any of these stretches that we're doing, that you breathe in, and then when you breathe out, that's when your partner's going to push out deeper into the stretch. So do be really careful. I find that if I bend my arms and someone's grabbing them like that, it pulls you in close and you can get a bit more tension. So try and focus on that. If you find that your legs are too far wide, that you can't get your partner to come in closer to you, then bring the partner's legs closer to your groin and then pull out. And that's where you're going to get a lot more extension from their pull forward, so you can get a deeper stretch on your groin. An upgrade from this stretch, but only do this if you're looking for oversplits and you're realistically close to it, is by tying rope or belts around your feet, and then you're going to pull those out and lean your body back as a partner. This way the stretch is way deeper on your groins and your legs, so then you can get a much deeper stretch, which is going to get you ready for an oversplit. The next stretch we're going to do is commonly known as a butterfly stretch, but this is going to be assisted with a partner. So what you're going to do is put your feet together in the centre and try and get them as close to you as possible. And we're going to work on opening your hips out as much as possible by pushing your knees down close to the floor. So two ways of doing this is your partner just starts off lightly and then slowly gets heavier and heavier on pushing your knees towards the floor, just to really open out your hips. Or what you can do is resist against your partner. So your partner pushes your knees down with quite a bit of pressure, and then you push back up against them. So this tension really tenses your groin, but then once you're relaxed, it opens up massively. Okay, so do be careful when doing this stretch, and then you'll find that your knees get closer to the floor. An upgrade from this stretch is to stand on the legs. The best way to do it is to have your back against the wall, so then your partner can use the wall to distribute their weight a bit better, and not just chuck all of their weight on you at once. But once again, only do this if you're 100% confident. Please be really careful and don't injure yourself. The next stretch is you're going to put your feet against the wall in a straddle position, and your partner is going to extend their legs against your bum and push your groin as close to the wall as possible. Now this is going to massively open up your hips, get you in a practical splits position, ready for box split. And when you're doing this, make sure, as I'm not really doing so brilliantly, fully extend your legs and make sure they're completely locked out, and flex your toes, point them, experiment with doing that, just you're flexing and stretching different areas of your legs. But once again, go into this very carefully and come out of it very carefully. You don't want to injure yourself, you don't want to injure your partner. No one wants crying stretching. The next stretch, which is my favourite, is a frog split. So what you're going to do is go into your perfectly aligned frog split, which I'll explain in just a second. And then your partner is going to push on your back, lower lumbar or derriere. And they're going to push your bum towards the floor. Start off gently, and then if you're happy to go further, communicate that with them and push down lower. Anytime you're going into a deeper stretch, breathe in and then breathe out. And as you're breathing out, that's when they're going to push lower. We film from the side here because we want to show you the perfect alignment for this. So you want your bum to be in line with your knees rather than your bum being back or too far forward, which gives you a false impression of a split and can also cause injury. So in having your knee and bum all in line, that's going to make sure that you're in the perfect alignment ready for your split when you actually put it into practice. What we're going to do now is actually apply it to a full box split. So you can either go to about 80% of your stretch or the full maximum. So I've gone to 80% and then let Josie push me lower. So what they're going to do is push their hands down on your bum, and then you're going to go into a box split. Make sure your legs are fully extended. You can try tensing your legs a bit if you're fully comfortable in it, just so it gives you a bit of a deeper stretch. But generally the target is just to get your groin as close to the floor as possible with your partner assisting you. That's pretty much all of the stretches for now. Thank you so much for watching. I will have 2 or 3 more partner stretching videos with Josie to post. But if you have any questions, do let me know. Once again, I can't stress to you how much it is important to communicate what your limitations are and everything like that before you do any of these stretches. So do be really careful, and enjoy your stretching. If you have any questions, let me know. Please like and subscribe and all of that kind of thing. Share it if you feel as though this is something you could do with your friends or at your training club, and let me know how it goes. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.